Staged walkout and harassment. In 2023, the day after Christmas, a family member staged a walkout. This was not random. It was part of a larger pattern of harassment and intimidation that has been ongoing for years. What I am sharing here connects family members, high school incidents, and coordinated actions meant to target me, my mom, and my grandparents. The walkout and Snapchat screenshot. My mom spoke with Raymond on the phone. He said Nancy, which is his wife, had sent him something and asked if it was me. It was a Snapchat screenshot showing Christina with the nickname Christinky. The name was circled in yellow twice. First of all, I would never make an account and call myself Christinky. Why would Nancy and Raymond even care if it was me? We really don't talk, we don't text or email. This connects back to Mother McCauley High School, where staged videos were used to harass me. High school connection. In my senior year math class, 2 students walked around the classroom, approaching students asking questions. This was done on purpose to harass me. They wanted a reason to record me and asked a particular question. One asked me, "Do you read in the bathtub?" I replied, "I don't read in the bath. I don't take baths. I take showers." My mom warned me they would edit the video to harass me. This ties Raymond and Nancy back to that day in high school, the Christinky reference. The number 5 and sewage incident. In the screenshot that Raymond sent my mom, it showed 3 people with the words "in my contacts" and 1 person where it said 2+ mutual friends. The 3 + 2 adds up to 5. This information was made available for my viewing, while other information was purposely whitened out. It is evidence of a puzzle piece. These people use the number 5 symbolically, tied to a plan for January 2026, 5 months from my birthday in June. Around this time, we had a sewage backup at home. We believe someone deliberately caused it, possibly by putting a rock down a pipe. Hackers manipulated our laptops with pictures of rocks. Mike, my mom's brother, told my grandpa it looked like a rock when investigating. Later, my grandpa was told a different story. The truth will not be told to them. My elderly grandparents are being manipulated and also targeted. Raymond's worry in Junior involvement. Raymond kept saying to my mom that he was worried about how the family member who walked out the day after Christmas got home. My mom wasn't worried. She knew it was staged. The next day, Raymond said he called this family member and heard a baby in the background. In 2024, at my mom's former workplace, a coworker yelled he just had a baby. My mom knew this coworker was talking about Ruben, aka Junior. This same coworker went to my mom to talk about her own divorce and another coworker's divorce. She then asked my mom if she was married. This was all done to get my mom to think about Junior. They were all aware of the plan and participating in the harassment. My mom was aware he had more kids, but now Junior's name seems to be pushed more. Putting this together, Junior came to the house and picked up the family member, or they wanted us to think it was Junior who picked him up. At the same time, one of my mom's other brothers, named Eric, asked my mom, "Do you think Ruben, my brother, talks to his dad?" This was another attempt by another one of my mom's brothers to mention Junior. Also, my mom's other brother, Mike, said to us a few times over the years how he ran into Junior. One time, he said he saw him at a gas station. On January 22nd, 2022, at 7:53 a.m., Mike sent my mom a text message that said, "Those are the people who looked me up. See Ruben's name." He was referencing his Facebook and Junior. When you go down the list of names in the screenshot, Ruben Jimenez is listed as number 5. Beneath Ruben's name is Dan Wood. At Mother McCauley High School, a classmate mentioned how her parents used to party in the woods when they were younger, but stopped because someone was murdered in the woods. This was said to me at an ambassador event. Above Ruben's name is the last name, Gillen. We documented the name Gill in the complaint. Read the complaint regarding lasers being used on our home for surveillance. Also, at the top of the list, where the bell, well-documented alarms and fireworks, is the number 31 in red. 31 is a well-documented harassment number. Look at all the symbolism. Mike sent this to my mom on January 22nd, 2022. My birthday is June 22nd, and Raymond and Nancy's baby is due on January 22nd, 2026. January 22nd marks 5 months from my birthday. Raymond and Nancy only became pregnant in April of 2025 to celebrate our downfall. That was the same month my mom was laid off. See the complaint for more family members' birthday correlation. correlations. Last year, my grandparents said that Ruben, aka Junior, pulled up next to them while driving down the street. When they looked at him, he covered his face. My mom and I believe that this was staged. We believe through surveillance, Ruben, aka Junior, wanted my grandparents to see his face before he was to commit a heinous act. They wanted so bad for our family to be thinking about him and picking up on his involvement. That family member who walked out on us in December 2023 hasn't spoken to us since. I noticed that this family member's email account has the word Steelers in it. We believe this was symbolic and that my mom's siblings, Junior, and many other adults controlled him since he was 7 years old. This is grooming and child exploitation. We have reason to believe that he was threatened and coerced. My mom recalls that when my brother and I were little, my brother showed my mom a post from social media account that belonged to Jackie, one of Junior's sisters. It was a picture of my brother and I. Publicly, she wrote that my mom was keeping us away from Junior and his family. This was untrue. Someone put my brother up to showing my mom this post. Junior was not involved in our life whatsoever. He did not show up to see us, call us, or financially care for us. He was a deadbeat. That's the truth. We had no knowledge that he was working with family members to cyberstalk us, control us, and ultimately harm us. My brother and I were being exploited, not only by my mom's family members, but by Junior's family members as well. They all need to be held accountable. The only people that helped raise my brother and I are our mom, her dad, and her mom. That's it. Wider correlation. High school peers posted online to correlate with the walkout. Adults in my family, Junior's family, my mom's former workplace, the law offices of Gunty and McCarthy, and their IT vendor Empist have encouraged minors throughout the years to participate in the ongoing harm. This was all being planned before I even reached grammar school. In grammar school in 8th grade, my mom asked Raymond to show up to a volleyball event on January 19th, 2019 to take our picture. 2 of my classmates asked if he was my dad. When I said no, he is my uncle, they started to laugh. Their laughter showed early awareness of what was being planned out. I was also wearing jersey number 21. This jersey was given to me. The plan was to have me raped and murdered before the age 21. This also shows the awareness of not only students, but parents and teachers who did nothing to stop this. In high school, a boy asked me to be his date at a freshman high school dance. Another classmate warned me to not go with him. He talked about breaking into abandoned homes, mentioned Jeffree Star, and even said he wanted to set St. John Fisher's school on fire. We believe that adults put him up to saying these things, which revealed Raymond and Junior's plan for 2026. In grammar school, one student said in earshot that she was scared of him. This was all staged. I declined to go with him and he cried. This was manipulation and he wanted me to go to that dance really bad. In 2023, my friend, which was the setup, posted a message on Pinterest that said along the lines that God protected you and you have no idea what was supposed to happen. I know that this was directed at me. Disturbing calls and threats. My grandpa once received a call with a woman moaning sexually. He believes it was my mom's half-sister. My mom recalls the same thing happening to her. Around 2018 or later, someone from grammar school called my mom and said she had a dream that my mom was dead. She believes this is the same person who made the phone call to her moaning. I also recall having a conversation with my brother through FaceTime where he and his male friend moaned. I was in my junior year of high school at the time. The 2024 hacking and dark web incident. In 2024, when we realized we were hacked, my mom's mom called Norton Virus and handed the phone to my mom. This was not Norton, it was the hackers. They tried to steal $9,000 from my mom by asking her to buy gift cards at Home Depot. They also asked her if she was aware of what the dark web was. My mom tried calling a private investigator and never mentioned the dark web. The private investigator mentioned for a fee he would check the dark web. He told my mom that he would send her a retainer and never did. On May 14th, 2025, my mom told me that we may be on the dark web. The very next day, on May 15th, 2025, my community health professor, Professor Magulak, staged a conversation about the dark web in class. This was done on purpose because my mom and I had just been talking about it. That's when we realized something more was being used in the house to listen to our conversations, even when we are in a room with no electronics. Our private conversations were being repeated headed elsewhere. The larger plan. We have reason to believe Junior, Raymond, and Mike were planning to go to the Michigan house to commit and murder. We believe they intended to videotape it, murder us, and set the house on fire. Next, put it all on the dark web. We also believe surrounding neighbors in Michigan were aware of this plan and were told not to help us. Some of our neighbors were participating in the harassment and their children, some for several years. The Michigan house is in a secluded area where most people leave during the winter. The isolation made the plan even more dangerous because there would be fewer witnesses and less chance of immediate help. Note that Junior broke a pipe at the house my mom lived in with my brother and I in Evergreen Park, Illinois. He did this on purpose. My mom had no knowledge until he confessed this in a telephone conversation. My grandpa's surgery was scheduled for December 5th, 2025, the day after Junior's birthday. December 15th, 2025, we had a sewer problem at the house. A pipe needed to be replaced. On January 1st, 2026, while we were about to take off to Michigan, a teenage boy approached our car with a dog and asked if it was ours. On January 2nd, 2026, Mike sent my grandma a picture of a dog that he just adopted and said his name is Snow. This dog is colored black. My mom recalls back when she was with Junior, we had a dog named Casper. He was white. When my parents split up, Junior let Casper loose. The boy coming up to us and Mike's text to my grandma was all staged for us to think about Junior as he was supposed to surprise us on January 3rd with Mike and Raymond and by ambushing us. Mike purposely chose Snow for now. Only a full investigation will bring what is in the dark to light.